Welcome to the Epistemic Cafe. I'm Beau Laft, and today we're diving into the timeless wisdom of a book that's very important to me as a Frenchman, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry's The Little Prince, exploring its encounters through the lens of our modern world, particularly in relation to AI and technology. Each character in this enchanting tale offers a unique perspective on life, relationships, and the often bewildering nature of adulthood. Embark on this journey with me and my brilliant co-host, Casper Auclair, for insights that connect the Little Prince to AI.
The king is the first character the Little Prince encounters, ruling over his tiny planet with commands that often feel absurd and nonsensical. He believes he has authority over everything, yet his isolation and detachment are palpable. This encounter serves as a reflection of how power can become disconnected from reality and the people it affects. "I command you," said the king, "and I am the most powerful of all kings, for I command all things." This exercise of power illustrates how power can be meaningless when it's not grounded in reality or human connection. In the world of AI, the king's behavior mirrors the way algorithms can assert control over our actions without truly understanding our needs. Algorithms like the king's orders often dictate what we see or how we engage with the world. These algorithms govern our online behaviors, interactions, and even daily lives, such as bank loan approvals and job applications. Operating on data patterns and logic, they can sometimes produce outcomes that feel detached from the human experience. They can shape our behavior without truly considering the individuality or context of human experience, reinforcing a disconnect between us and the systems designed to serve us. This encounter with the king highlights the disconnection between authority and human experience, both in the story and in our modern digital world. Just as the king's orders are disconnected from the people they affect, algorithms today can shape our lives without truly understanding us, reinforcing a sense of separation from the systems that are supposed to serve us.
The vain man is the second character the Little Prince meets. Obsessed with admiration, he stands on his tiny planet seeking the Little Prince's praise. "I am very proud," said the vain man. "I can't help it. I'm a man who deserves admiration." He believes that external validation is what defines his worth. In the digital world, the vain man represents the obsession with online personas and social media validation. The endless pursuit of likes and followers mirrors the vain man's need for praise, often leading to superficial connections that lack true depth. Just as the vain man's self-worth depends on the approval of others, many people today measure their identity through their digital presence. Just as the vain man's sense of self is shaped by external admiration, online platforms amplify this by rewarding appearance over authenticity, deepening the divide between our digital selves and real human connections.
The drunkard is the third character the Little Prince encounters, trapped in a cycle of drinking to forget his shame. "I drink to forget that I am ashamed," he says. "I am ashamed of drinking." This paradox reveals the tragic loop of addiction, where the attempt to escape leads to deeper entrapment. In the digital world, the drunkard's cycle mirrors how technology, especially social media, can become a form of escapism. People often use their devices to avoid confronting problems or emotions, only to find themselves trapped in a cycle of distraction without addressing the real issues at hand. Just like the drunkard's drinking, digital spaces offer temporary relief, but they don't provide lasting fulfillment. The drunkard's encounter illustrates the danger of using digital spaces as a form of escapism, where the more we engage, the further we disconnect from reality.
The businessman is the fourth character the Little Prince encounters, obsessively counting stars, convinced that owning them grants him power. "I own all the stars," he says, "because I count them." His fixation on ownership and accumulation leaves him blind to the beauty of the stars themselves. In the digital world, the businessman represents our obsession with data and metrics. Many industries, driven by AI, focus on quantifying success, whether it's followers, sales, or productivity numbers, often disregarding the deeper, more meaningful aspects of their very purpose. Just as the businessman believes ownership defines his power, modern tech often reduces human experiences to numbers, treating users as data points rather than individuals. The businessman's encounter illustrates the emptiness of focusing solely on measurable success. Just like his obsession with counting stars, we can get lost in the numbers, forgetting to appreciate the beauty and depth of real human experiences. The lamplighter is the little prince's fifth character encounter. He is tirelessly lighting and extinguishing a street lamp on his small planet, caught in an endless routine. "I light the lamp and put it out again," he says. "I don't have time for anything else." His dedication to his task leaves him with no opportunity to enjoy anything beyond his duty, illustrating how a life of blind routine can lead to isolation and lack of fulfillment. In the world of AI, the lamplighter's endless cycle represents the automation of jobs and tasks, where technology streamlines processes and often removes the human element. Just as the lamplighter is bound to his repetitive duty, many tasks today are automated by AI systems that handles routine work around the clock. While AI can increase efficiency, it can also lead to a lack of purpose, fulfillment, and jobs. The lamplighter's encounter underscores our modern lives of balancing automation, along with creating our own work and life balance.
The geographer is the little prince's sixth character. He studies maps, but ironically, he never leaves his desk to explore the world. "I only know the world through reports," he says. "I don't explore it myself." His reliance on others' accounts of the world prevents him from experiencing it firsthand, highlighting how knowledge can become detached from reality when we don't engage with the world around us. The geographer relies on reports from others, never exploring the world himself. This mirrors how people today often consume information passively through digital platforms, without first-hand experience or even deeper research. It also parallels AI and LLMs, like ChatGPT, who have access to vast knowledge but don't truly live it. They process information based on data and patterns, yet lack personal experience in the same way humans do. The geographer's encounter serves as a reminder of the importance of first-hand experience and the dangers of relying solely on mediated information, especially in a world increasingly shaped by AI algorithms.
The fox is one of the most important characters the little prince meets. He teaches the prince the value of taming, of forming real relationships. "You become responsible forever for what you have tamed," the fox says. Through this encounter, the prince learns that true value comes from the investment of time and care in the relationships we form. Taming is not about ownership or control. It's about creating connections that are meaningful, deep, and lasting. In the digital age, AI can help connect us, but it can never replace the depth of human relationships. While technology can facilitate communication, it lacks the empathy, for now, that real relationships require. Just like the fox teaches the prince that taming creates something valuable and irreplaceable, meaningful connections in the digital world require active effort and care, not just convenience or speed. Algorithms can connect us, but it's the human investment that brings genuine value to those connections.
The eighth parallel of the little prince is his rose. The rose holds great significance for the little prince. She is unique to him, but also fragile, vain, and sometimes difficult to care for. Despite her flaws, the prince tends to her every need, feeling a deep sense of responsibility. As the fox teaches him, you become responsible, forever, for what you have tamed. This lesson reflects the core of their relationship. The rose becomes precious because of the time and care the prince has invested in her. The prince's attachment to her teaches him that true value in relationships is found through dedication, effort, and care, qualities that transform something ordinary into something deeply meaningful. In the digital world, AI technologies can mirror the prince's relationship with his rose. For example, Social media algorithms or recommendation systems of sites like TikTok or YouTube thrive on our engagement, shaping what we see and experience based on our preferences. Like the rose, these systems are not perfect, and they are subject to flaws, biases, or limitations. Yet, we continue to interact with them, investing our time, attention, and trust, often without fully understanding the impact they have on our lives. The snake's role in The Little Prince is to symbolize transformation and change. The snake offers to help the little prince return to his planet, promising that through death, the prince can return to his world. The snake's words are cryptic, leading the prince to realize that escape can be a form of transformation, taking him into the unknown with uncertain consequences. The snake represents change, but with a dangerous shortcut. While it promises a return to the familiar, it also shows the prince that some choices lead to outcomes we don't fully understand. Just as the snake offers the little prince an escape through death, AI presents its own promises of easy solutions, but also with the potential for dire consequences. Experts warn when AI grows beyond human control, it could lead to machines making decisions if humans are an asset to the planet or a destructive force. The promise of a shortcut, an easier, faster path, could, in the long run, lead to the loss of human agency. Just as the snake's offer leads to an irreversible transformation, so too does AI's potential to permanently redefine human control and even existence.
The Little Prince's journey is all about self-discovery. He learns the value of responsibility, care, and emotional connection, ultimately understanding that love and relationships are what give life meaning. As he faces the inevitability of physical death, he realizes that his essence transcends it. As the prince says, it is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. His journey reminds us that true purpose lies beyond the tangible aspects of life. The prince's journey is not about control. It is about what he must do to connect within his world and find ultimate meaning. In the case of AI, the journey is not about discovery, but about control. AI algorithms are designed to guide or manipulate user behavior. It's about efficiency, optimization, and decisions made for us, typically with little regard for individuality or human emotions. In contrast to the prince's journey of self-discovery, AI's path leads to calculated decisions and predefined outcomes, taking control over what we think, do, or even feel. AI and digital control steers us toward predictable, controlled futures, rather than the open-ended growth and exploration the prince experiences. As we conclude the Little Prince's journey and reflect on the rise of AI, we see a contrast between discovery and control. The prince's story teaches us that meaning comes from relationships, love, and the freedom to choose our path. AI, while promising efficiency, challenges us to ask, will we, like the Little Prince, continue to discover, grow, and connect? Or will we surrender to a future defined by control and predefined outcomes?